of this band, I had a band called Small Town Shade,
Yeah.
and that was where my heart and soul in writing lived. I've always it's super weird because I've always wanted to be that guy that writes for the big guys in Nashville and whatnot, but I've pretty much deduced the fact it's never gonna happen.
No.
That's not my style. That I write what I feel, and I live in the vein of. I guess if pain was my muse, that's the one. I love writing songs that just say what I don't want to say.
Makes for good music.
Yeah.
Pain, that's for sure.
So I guess if I really had to have a favorite song, it was a song called Gasoline that I wrote for the band Small Town Shade.
All right.
Why don't you open up some gasoline
Nick,
then?
start gasoline, man.
We always like to start with gasoline. Might be dangerous.
Song that I used to sing in the car, we're driving down the road. I turn it up, you turn it down. You always say that I like it so loud. We crank the radio. Oh, that girl, she's gasoline to the fire in your heart. Then she's burning down your home. Oh, that girl, she's bad for me. She gives you that can't see, can't breathe, can't eat kind of thing. Does your conscience bother you? Because I figured out the truth about the games you play. You play kiss and tell and a hurt from a friend you know you well that you like it that way. And you don't wanna change. Oh, that girl, she's gasoline to the fire in your heart. Then she's burning down your home. Oh, that girl, she's bad for me. She gives you that can't see, can't breathe, can't eat kind of thing. Oh, that girl, she's gasoline. The fire in your heart, then she's burning down your home. Oh, that girl, she's bad for me. Give you that can't see, can't breathe, can't eat kind of thing. Oh, she's gasoline. She's gasoline. She's gasoline.
I love
My
those songs
Lord.
at Warner's, you know?
Yeah, no, that
Little
was amazing.
morning
You got a
song.
voice, man.
Yes, indeed, man.
Ooh.
Thank you.
Nick, where'd that come from, man?
I came from a really dark place. That was a
We love the honesty.
Exactly.
it came from a really dark place. I was just going. I really missed somebody a lot, and I had a lot of hurt and a lot of pent up frustration, and I didn't really know how to voice that, and I couldn't say it to their face. I wasn't given that opportunity, so I wrote a song that literally said exactly, if I could say it to their face, what it was. You know what I mean?
No, it speaks to it, brother. Definitely.
Yeah, it's the darkest spot possible, and it's always been one of my favorite songs.
I love
No,
that song.
definitely. That's a great way to start it, you know?
Oh yeah, well,
get
we knew
lucky
we were
that
starting
way.
with Gasoline, but I didn't know it was, I didn't know we were gonna kick up that much.
Yeah, you know?
So I like it. I like it. Again, if you're just joining us, we got Nick Stark in the studio and special guest, Mr. Max, hanging out with us too.
You doing good, bud?
And
Indeed.
man,
Ooh, you know?
Charles, that I wish we could have gone down somehow to some of these Charlotte Motor Speedway, some of these places you just went down with Chasing Neon. You know, I mean,
Yeah, these guys tour a lot.
I don't know if I could have kept up with the tour, but that's a lot of places.
We didn't either.
Yeah,
We didn't either. So
And you got a Halloween hoedown coming up too at the Lake Como Inn.
Lake Como, yeah.
That's coming up.
Lake
October
Como
30th.
is it's a hidden gem.
Oh
That's a
yeah.
good spot.
Oh yeah.
You know,
That's a great spot.
it's called Cortland. It's not Cortland to me. It's very Homer. It's very
Oh, yeah.
Oh, definitely.
Lock, New York. It's all in between. But great owners, great people, and just an amazing spot. It really is. It's
Yeah.
one of my favorite spots to play. I cannot recall a bad show there ever.
Especially when you got costume contests going on too. You know.
No, that's always a receptive crowd up there. You know?
Oh,
They
it's
appreciate
super
it.
fun. Super
Exactly.
fun. It's always super fun. The cool thing about Lake Como, they have Wi-Fi now, which is also really cool.
No way.
Yeah.
But previously, you could go to Lake Como and you could just disconnect
Yes.
for 5 hours.
Yeah.
You just your phone was off, everything was off, and
like another world.
life outside of Facebook and the world was just gone. It's just a cool spot. Like literally your place to, if you wanted to connect with somebody.
Oh, yeah.
That's-
Just connect,
that's
and
the
it's
spot.
15 minutes away, man.
Yep.
No, I used to have a place up there, and so I have a lot of love for that lake. That's a beautiful lake.
And their food's good.
And the food's good, yeah, exactly. You know, and the inn was always a good spot. And, you know, they're on the trail, so, you know, you get the snowmobilers, you get, the bikers. It's always a good spot, always a spot that, always been welcoming, so.
I got to get up there more. I've only been up there one time. I don't think I even went to the inn. I had a friend who
What are you doing on Halloween?
lives on the lake.
Or
Yeah, exactly.
on
Well,
October 30th?
yeah.
That's the Saturday
Probably
before
coming to Lake
Halloween, so
Como
you go to
Inn.
Lake Como Inn.
Coming to the hoedown, the Halloween hoedown. This is and this is on Facebook under Chasing Neon, but this is again Nick Stark with Chasing Neon, and awesome band, all kinds of different. You guys are a big mix of country, classic rock, and in between, and that's our bread and butter here.
It's weird. I don't
the
even
best.
know how to describe it anymore. We literally started as a country band. Our goal was to be a country band, a modern country, 90s country, and everything in between. And then I don't know if it's I just have like a personality that lends to like, hey, can you do this? But that's what it turned into. Like we ended up being like just a personal jukebox.
Hey.
And we're like, wow, okay. So we went from like 90s country and modern country, and now we're slamming in some like 90s alt, 2000s pop punk.
That's my stuff right there. Seriously.
You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
we all of a sudden started slamming all this stuff in, and I was like, I mean, that's literally the identity that we have. And
Any Green Day in your
we
bag
can
of
do
tricks?
some Green Day. We can do some Basket
Oh, they do.
Case and When I Come Around and Brain
Ooh.
Stew. Yeah, that's what
I'd
I
have
mean.
to do
Like,
one of
so
those.
if you're like, cool, I want 90s Toby Keith, or you're like, cool, I want Green Day's first album.
Yeah.
I'd be like,
Yeah,
cool,
that's a
yeah,
big
sure.
stretch. You know, that's exactly what you want to hear while you're partying too, though. You know, while you're at
It's
the- you know.
it is what it is. We're a live jukebox, I guess.
Yeah. Hey, well, I've definitely heard worse acts than that. You know, that's not the best compliment I know, but that's meaning that most people want to hear the songs that they know, and especially in those types of venues. Covers are huge with.
Oh, yeah.
With
No, and these
live
guys always
venues.
put their special bent on it, which has been beautiful anytime I've seen them live, guys. So, definitely go out and check these guys out, because it is always a good time and a lot of good talent up there on that stage, brother. So,
Oh yeah.
Thank
Oh yeah.
keep doing what you guys are doing, man.
Yeah.
Speaking of covers, Vinny,
Yeah, oh.
I think, we may have to put him on the spot.
Well, I was
here.
thinking of I'm gonna try to dig up a Green Day song and see what I can come up with. But I was gonna ask Max. Max, do you want to hear a specific song that your dad plays that you like?
Do you want to hear anything?
No.
Nah.
Does he ever
You
request
good?
songs, or he
Just
just kind of
hush
likes
hush.
what you play?
He's been, he typically, for most of his life, has been pretty hush hush about all of his music. And
cool.
I hosted a show in Ithaca just under a month ago with some Nashville acts, and he all of a sudden really took a really focus on them. And he loves watching YouTube on the phone and playing games, and he goes, "Dad, look, there's this band called C4. They're out of Australia. It's a duo, acoustic, just like amazing vocals and everything." And he goes, "Look, Dad, it's your friends." 'Cause when they were here, they video chatted him.
Wow.
And he just thought it was the coolest thing.
Yeah,
he
that
thought it
is
was the
cool.
coolest thing, and ever since then, he has
Well,
been like enamored with it. So
Your dad is pretty cool, Max. You know,
There you go.
I don't know, he probably just gets used to it because it's dad. You know,
Yeah, it's
I mean, it's
dad.
just dad. But he is pretty cool. Me and Charles can vouch. So
Exactly.
yeah.
Oh.
Well, what do you want to play for
do you
us, my
feel
man?
like?
Yeah, what are you
Exactly.
feeling? We'll let you play what you want to feel a couple times, then we'll start throwing some hard ones at you.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Max, what do you think? Chasing Neon? I'll do a song, the first song that Chasing Neon recorded and wrote, a song called Shoot Your Shot.
After whiskey last Friday, wish you called me to get away. My heart that went out of my chest. My mind was racing, is she taking? What am I doing? What am I saying? Just go and tell her what you're thinking. Shoot your shot, show what you got. You won't ever get it if you're standing there, gonna walk out to say something sweet, buy her a drink. Shoot your shot. Shoot your shot. She was worth the time when I was wasting, and worth the shots that I was chasing. Get together to make a move. It was one shot, two shot, three shots more. You better get your before she hits the door. 'Cause it's last call. So what you gonna do? Shoot your shot. Show what you got. You won't ever get it if you're standing there. Gonna walk out there, say something sweet, buy her a drink. Shoot your shot. Shoot your shot. Shoot your shot. Shoot your shot. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Shoot your shot. Show what you got. You won't ever get it if you're standing there. Gonna walk out there, say something sweet, buy her a drink. Shoot your shot. Show what you got. You won't ever get it if you're standing there. Gonna walk out there, say something sweet, buy her a drink. Shoot your shot. Yeah. Shoot your shot. Yeah. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. whoa, whoa.
Well done.
Shoot your shot, baby.
Well done. Shoot your shot, man.
That's a
It
hard
is.
song to do acoustic.
Oh, yeah.
You know, I mean that's a whole lot of vocal right there. I mean you hit it too. I mean you kill it. That'll knock somebody else out. You know,
Yes, it
myself
is.
included.
Yeah. Yes, indeed.
So
Nick, I mean, what's your process when you write?
It's tough. It really is. I'm torn between a few things. I've worked with Lonnie Park on a lot of tracks, and it's a lot of it's separating emotion from what you're writing about when you're writing in the modern country vein, and then all of me wants to write in the deepest, most heartfelt vein that I can. It's a real hard concept for me to grasp when a singer-songwriter or just a singer as a whole sings a song that I know doesn't fit them at all.
Yeah.
You know, like for example, Carrie Underwood. She writes or she sings a lot of songs about. I dug my keys into the side of his pretty little souped-up four-wheel drive. She's happily married.
Yeah.
That's she's so happily married. Two Black Cadillacs is another song she did. And it's basically about killing your husband that cheated on you. And I just know she's happily. So I just don't. I can't grab it. I cannot grab it. So for me, I always what I do is I have my phone obviously with me all the time, but I'll grab lines, thoughts. The song "Shoot Your Shot." My little brother actually said the line to me. He's an 18-year-old kid, and his vocab is far different than mine. He says things, and I'm like, I'm sorry, what? What is that?
yeah, that's
what
a
does
relatively
that mean?
new
What
one.
does that mean?
What does that
Yeah.
mean? He said, "Shoot your shot," and I was like, "Oh, that's
Yeah,
that's a cool line."
Yeah,
So
yeah.
this is one of the songs that I wrote that just when the idea came up, it didn't resonate in me. I just thought it was a cool line. We wrote it as a song like that. And then there's other songs that I'm like, man, I am literally gonna punish this person verbally
Like
with
Gasoline.
these lyrics.
Gasoline,
Correct.
there you go.
Gasoline is
Gasoline,
one of those.
there
Yeah,
you
I
go.
am just gonna decimate their feelings. So I don't think there's a recipe for it. I've had a chance to talk to a lot of singer-songwriters out of Nashville, and everybody has a different thing. There's a guy, Nico Moon, I talked to, and he said, until you write 1,000 songs, don't even think you have it figured out. He's like, he goes, literally every day I write 2-3 songs, which is just mind-blowing to me, because I go through writer's block and I'm like, I can do like one every 6 months. I met other people that, and there is no recipe. They meet up with other people. They write with 2 other people. They write with 3 other people. They write by themselves. I don't know. I don't know how it works. I just know what works for me, and what works for me is what feels good at the time.
Yeah,
Beautifully
probably.
put, though. Yeah.
Yeah, best recipes, no recipes sometimes.
Yeah,
you know, it's,
100%.
if it's too
100%.
planned, you can
don't
tell.
don't let me cook for you because I don't have a recipe.
Hey, I'm right there with you.
That's
you
when
know.
some of the best stuff happens, though, you know?
Yeah.
Unless you want a nice grilled cheese or a bowl of cereal. I do make a mean bowl of cereal.
Yeah, there you go.
I can't promise a good grilled cheese either.
No, I learned that one early. So are you? I know you're from. You right from the Cortland area, like right from.
So I
Cortland?
grew up in Cortland.
Yeah.
I grew up. My whole family's from Cortland. I was like I was a military kid without being a military kid. My parents split up, and I moved all over the place. I was in Cortland through 4th grade, and I went to Groton for a year, and then my mom moved to South Carolina. I went down there for a couple years. I decided that I would give New York another try again. My dad lived in Lansing. I went to Lansing for a couple years. By that point, my mom had moved north. Her husband at the time was working in Boston, so we lived in Rhode Island. So I checked out Rhode Island, and
That's cool.
and actually that is Rhode Island is the greatest single choice I've ever made in my life.
Really?
I just wasn't happy in Lansing. I didn't have an identity. I didn't have a I didn't have a life. I wasn't like, I was not the chosen one in sports. I just didn't know what I was doing. I went to Rhode Island, and I met some really amazing dudes, and we became best friends, and we just all loved Blink-182. And we started a pop punk band, and I had a ton of for whatever reason, because of the way the curriculums worked, I got out there and I had a ton of study halls, and I was like, this is wild. So I went to choir just because all my friends were in choir, and I started singing, and the choir teacher was like, you should. So I started beginner choir, and then she's like, you should come to intermediate, which is this time, which I also had. And then they started a chamber choir, and the tenor section was me. And so like it ended up being an amazing choice for me.
That's cool.
I kind of honed what I do. I'm far from perfect, believe me. I actually had a full ride offer to Providence College for music theory, and I didn't want to do it.
Wow.
I did not want to do it. You know what I mean? Like I didn't want to be the guy that hears the song and goes,
what do we feel about that one?
That's a minor third.
Minor third, yeah.
It didn't fit.
Yeah.
But I love
blocky.
music. I love music because I love music. I don't love music because I understand it. Or I get it, So that's kind of what took me down the path that I am, and I ended up moving back here in 2009 after moving all over the place, and I ran sound for the band Taylor Made, just because I enjoyed it, and then I just wanted to do my own thing, and fast forward 10 years. 12 years, and here we are.
Here we are.
Huh.
There you go.
Speaking of your own thing, you have any solo stuff you want to kick for us, or what? Sure. Yeah, what do you?
Yeah, I because the way things shook out, I had songs that I wrote back in my days of college and whatnot. I don't formally know how to play guitar, so if you ask me to play like actual real chords, I couldn't tell you. I watched on YouTube, and I watched guitarists play, and I figured out power chords, and so I never learned it that way, and I learned to play guitar because I never had people to back me up so that I could write music with them. Right. So I learned in my own oddball way, and it's super odd because if you play in a band with me, you'd be like,
I think that's the opposite.
I'm sorry, what are you doing?
Yeah.
My guitarist all the time was like, what's that chord?
Yeah, I'm the same way too.
It's a G. He's like, no, it ain't.
Yeah.
But I had songs that were just laying beneath the surface, and I didn't really know what I wanted to do with them. I didn't want to assign them to Small Town Shade or Chasing Neon. But I knew
what better place to do them than a studio session, This is late night studio session right here. Max, you're in for a treat right here.
The song is called "The Infection." I wrote it when I was going to Wingate University in North Carolina. I wanted to be a pharmacist. I was in the pre-pharmacy program.
I can see you being a pharmacist.
I worked at Walgreens for 12 years, and I was a senior tech, but I never had the grades to do it, just mostly because I couldn't pay attention to work and music at the same time. And I met this girl, and she twisted me up. She did bad, and I wrote the song to kind of let her know she did. So it's called "The Infection." It goes a little something like this.
It's closer than I've ever been to letting go and you got the best of me. I've been laying here for hours, trying to push you from my mind. Everything I do reminds me of you. And I've got your heart, and he's got your mind. And this feels like forever, but all I've got is time. And I've got your heart, and he's got your mind. We'll keep on missing each other until this Friday. If your love is a disease, infect me, inject me, I'll never be the same. When you kiss me, you had me, I see you in the morning, and you won't look my way, but you know in your heart, do you still feel the same? And I've got your heart, and he's got your mind. Feels like forever, but all I've got is time. And I've got your heart, and he's got your mind. We'll keep on missing each other until this Friday. I've got your heart, he's got your mind, and this feels like forever, but all I've got is time. And I've got your heart, he's got your mind. We'll keep on missing each other until this morning. I've got your heart, and he's got your mind.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
Yes, indeed, man. Oh,
It's the infection right there. You know,
you know,
music is infectious.
you got that right, man. No, he's speaking to a lot of
A lot of people
similar
been through
issues
that,
I know.
You know?
Brother.
A lot of people been
I'm
through
feeling
yeah,
all
oh, yeah.
these painful songs right now. It's a beautiful
too.
thing because it's cathartic, you know.
Oh yeah.
I gotta hope that it's been cathartic for you writing those tunes, man. You know, good to get it out of the system in that way, you know.
Yeah, I wish that they would come out regularly. You know what I mean? Like, I haven't written in a long time, and I don't know if it's. I guess it's a good thing that I'm just not miserable.
There you go. Yeah.
You know?
I hear happy songs and I'm like, man, that guy's gloating like crazy, and that's.
Yeah, they're not as relatable.
They're hard. They're really hard because you're like, are you that happy?
Yeah, yeah.
Come
right.
on, come on,
Right,
man.
yeah, because it's you know, unfortunately more times than not, you're kind of working to get to a place of peace and happiness, you know. So I feel like the struggle is what music gets me through the early part of the morning when you're first waking up and tired, or the end of the day, you know, when you're all, you know. I feel like I listen to music when I'm happy usually, but when I'm happy, I usually don't do a whole lot. I don't know if that makes any sense.
Okay. No, I think I
Well,
get you.
you know,
I feel
you gotta look at your friend group, and you wonder, you know, who is, if you look at out of 10 people, who is genuinely happy and who's not.
Yeah, and who's just being themselves in general.
Right.
You know.
And so you wonder, you wonder, like,
Yeah.
are these people just happy, or are they writing for, what are they writing for?
Because there is that thing where it's like, yeah, you feel like you have, especially as an artist, you probably feel like you have to put on a certain persona or, like always being happy, always having it going for you. But, it's important to, like, acknowledge that it's not always all roses,
Yeah.
No.
Especially when it comes to
Without a doubt,
love
man.
and relationships, those take work for sure. A lot of work,
Oh, constant work, man. So,
but they're worth it.
Vinny, I'm
in
thinking,
the end. I think anyway. I don't know for
Sometimes.
sure.
There's gasoline and affection speak too,
But that's right.
Sometimes.
Hope brings eternal, though, I'm a romantic, so, I'm always looking and hoping.
Yeah,
I'll put it that way. So hopefully, yeah, everybody else is, feeling, hey.
And you learn how to be, you learn how to manage other relationships better too. I feel like
yeah,
the more pain you go
100%,
through with one,
I think the key is
Yeah,
be
you're like-
reflective and hopefully
Yeah.
you learn something, I grow
Yeah.
from those situations,
Yeah.
I think that's the key. Grow
100%.
from those situations. And I hope I'm doing it,
you are Charles.
Well, talk to the exes. Who knows what they're going to say, as we all know. So,
Well,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yep.
But,
But
but that's a whole nother show,
they
guys.
sure
That's a
make-
whole nother show.
Yeah, that's right. We got to start a show on that though.
That's not a
The
bad
exes
idea.
show.
Vinny, I'm thinking, it's time to pop a cover in here.
I know. I was just thinking about
I was
which.
trying to think of which artist, we should drop.
I was
on,
gonna go Green Day, but now he's got me excited for Blink
But
182.
he did the Blink, exactly.
To be honest,
so,
yeah.
You know what? I'm gonna throw a wrench in that, and I'm gonna throw a total curveball.
Do
Okay.
it. Do it.
Total
That's
curveball.
what we love.
Let's
That's
do it.
what we love.
This is the cover that people will remember us by, and it's the total opposite of what anybody should ever remember us by. So here you go.
All right.
Oh, baby, baby, I wasn't supposed to know. Something wasn't right. Oh, baby, baby, I shouldn't have let you go. Now you're out of sight, so show me how you want it to be. Tell me, baby, 'cause I need to know now. How, because my loneliness is killing me, and I must confess, I still believe when I'm not with you, I lose my mind. Give me your side, let me, baby, one more time. Oh, baby, baby, my reason I breathe you. Girl, you got me blinded. Oh, baby, baby, there's nothing that I wanna do. It's not the way I planned it, so show me how you want it to be. Tell me, baby, 'cause I need to know now. How, because my loneliness is killing me, and I must confess, I still believe, when I'm not with you, I lose my mind. Give me your side, let me, baby, one more time. Ooh. Let's get weird. Well, this is a story all about how my life got flipped, turned upside down. I'd like to take a minute, just sit right there, tell you how I became the prince of a town called Bel Air. In West Philadelphia, born and raised on a playground, and I spent most of my days chilling out, maxing, relaxing, all cool. When I was shooting some b-ball outside of the school, met a couple of guys who were up to no good. started making trouble in my neighborhood. I got in one little fight and my mom got scared. Said, "You move with your auntie and Uncle in Bel Air." I whistled for a cab and when it came near, the lights played special and diced them in. And I thought, if anything, that this cab was rare, but I thought, nah, forget it. So home to Bel Air. I pulled up to my house about 7 or 8 and I yelled to the cabbie, "Oh, we smell you later." Looked at my kingdom, I was finally there. I sat on my throne as the Prince of Bel Air. So show me how you want it to be. Tell me WXHC, cause I need to know now. How, because my loneliness is killing me. And I must confess, I still believe, and I'm not with you, I lose my mind. Give me inside, tell me baby one more time, yeah. So tell me baby one more time. Ooh.
Vinny, we just
That
had
was
the
forced.
Fresh Prince free Britney, man. The Fresh Prince freed Britney.
Then we had the Backstreet Boys at the end.
You know?
And I know I
Oh,
counted
man.
a fourth song.
That's a good mashup there, bro.
Wow, I like
That's
that. I like
nice.
that. I
Oh.
like that. I don't
Oh.
think Max probably knows any. Well, he probably knows them because you do them, but he probably
like
doesn't know
it?
the originals of any of those
that right?
of any of those references.
He does not.
You know, Britney Spears, way before that was around when I was a kid.
That was
Fresh
TRL
Prince was
days.
way before
TRL
me.
days. She was
Yep.
for 372 days, #1.
Yeah, with
Baby,
Carson
one
Daly.
more time.
More like Carson Daly, more like Carson Hourly. You know? Ooh. I actually had the drums started too. Anyway, yeah, that was awesome. We got wow, it's been another treat. Still got about 15 minutes again. This is Nick Stark having another great Sunday night studio session.
Exactly.
Charles, you
Chasing
agree?
Neon, man. You know?
Chasing Neon and
Guys, definitely go check them out.
That's right.
Lake Como Inn coming up, so.
oh yeah,
Good
for the
show
Halloween
there.
hoedown,
That'll
you
be a
got to
lot
get
of
over
fun.
there.
The hoedown,
A lot of fun.
definitely.
The return to
The official
Lake
hoedown.
Como. Yeah, the official Halloween hoedown. Don't forget your costumes. With peace and love.
Oh, yes, indeed.
I don't know what I'm going to be yet. I really don't.
Yeah. You guys
do
dressing
you
up?
know? Oh, we always do.
Okay.
We
What a
always do.
rock star.
Good.
We always do. My costume is always centered around some sort of ridiculous mustache.
Oh.
So it will always be
The
I
Monopoly
don't know
guy.
what it like. I was Super Mario. Last year I was Morgan Wallen, or 2 years ago I was Morgan Wallen. I always like do something that's just this gross.
Should be the Monopoly guy.
That's a good
you
idea.
know,
but I'm
you know.
not-
I don't know if I can.
It'd be tough.
Oh, get the curl,
You gotta
yeah.
get
Twist it.
There's some wax you gotta get. There's like
don't know if I can
mustache
twist
wax. Max, what are you gonna be for Halloween? You know yet?
What are you gonna be? You don't know?
Glowing man.
You're gonna
Glowing
be
Man?
the glowing man.
Ooh.
Yeah. So we found this thing on YouTube where they dress in all black, and then you take LED glow sticks and you basically create a stick figure.
Oh wow. Oh, that probably looks cool.
Yeah, it looks
Yeah,
sick. It looks
yeah,
super
yeah. I
sick.
see. Because
That's a
at
good
nighttime,
idea,
it probably
man.
looks cool.
So
Yeah.
yeah, he's gonna look like
Huh.
this glowing stick figure, and when they
Wow.
run and stuff, it's super.
That's
funny.
gonna be kind of scary looking.
I thought
Good
he
thing
was
I
gonna
won't be trick or
Pennywise.
treating.
You don't want to be
No.
Pennywise?
Pennywise. Ooh.
Pennywise, and I'll be Georgie. No. Yeah.
Someone took a picture of a sewer in the city of Cortland earlier, and they had like a red balloon tied
It was
to it.
St. Paul's.
Yeah, I
it
think
was
someone
St.
was messing
Paul.
with
It
us.
was- yeah, it was right on Madison. Yep.
Well, I'm not going down there either way. Not that I typically head to the storm drain to hang out for the afternoon, you know, but I'm gonna avoid that one in particular. All right. Well, music keep flowing. I don't know. Charles, you want to hear anything in particular? I'm pretty satisfied this far with
Well,
just
at this point,
letting it shuffle,
He's
you
been
know?
rocking it, and I love that was a great curveball right there.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you.
I was not thinking Britney at all, but that really worked.
No.
Exactly. Britney, Will Smith, yeah.
Maybe she heard it.
You know? Hey, I think she was happy the other day, supposedly, that she could finally buy an iPad on her own.
That's
Yeah.
true.
You
That's true.
That's
yeah.
some sad stuff right there.
That is.
But, you know.
I just won't watch the documentary. I just won't do it.
You gotta feel bad for her.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
gotta
do.
feel
Exactly. Exactly.
Poor management will change your life.
This happens with kids, young kid stars too.
Stars.
You know,
Kid
It's-
stars. Right
Yeah.
there, you know?
Mickey Mouse Club.
Yeah, Mickey
Yeah.
Mouse, exactly. Think of all the talent that was on that show, man. You got what?
Wait,
Timberlake.
I mean, you look at pageant
Christina.
moms. You look
Yeah.
at oh my gosh,
they
they're
started.
nuts. they're nuts. They're absolutely nuts, and I don't think that's any different for someone like her. You know.
yeah,
You got that right.
yeah, you're right. All right. Well, I might ask you to play some Green Day, just because I was really into it earlier. Do you want to play? You could play either of those songs you mentioned. When I Come Around would be a good one.
Yeah.
I like that one.
Well, yeah, that's never a bad Green Day choice either.
You know.
No, see, Nick's been hitting it though.
You have, yeah.
You know, I'm gonna trust his feel because
Yeah, that's true.
he's locked in tonight. You know. Again, Vinny, we're fortunate. You know.
We are. We've been
Thank you,
fortunate.
Nick,
yeah,
you know.
Thank you for
problem.
bringing your A game. You know, it's Sunday night I always thought it was going to be hit or miss, but everybody's brought their A game thus far.
Oh, you ain't kidding.
This is
Happy
really cool.
about it.
I gotta say it's a cool opportunity as a local musician and ultimately for everybody that comes in here to kind of showcase what you do.
Exactly.
It's super
Exactly.
awesome. It really is.
Definitely, you
It
know.
really is. So it's a pleasure to be even asked to kind of
Oh, of course.
join the fam.
Yeah, glad to finally get you in here. There was a couple of reschedules, and you know that's what we do. We'll get you in somehow.
Get her
you know?
done.
Get her done. That's right.
Get her done.
Get her done. Larry, the cable guy. Let's let you rock. You can just surprise
All
us.
right, let's. What shall we do? What do you think of Maxie? You don't know? All right, let's do.
He's like, yeah.
Never seen a diamond in the flesh. Cut my teeth already mixed in the movies, and I'm not proud of my dress. In a torn up town, no postcode envy. But every summer's I go to great, you're stripping in the bathroom, busting all out Chestnut town. We don't care. We're driving Cadillacs in our Jeep. Everybody's like crystal, mini bad diamonds on your tires. Every island's tigers on the goldies. We don't care. We're caught up in your love affair. We'll never be royals. It's a one in our blood. Kind of life to stay for us. We take a different kind of bus. Let me be your ruler. You can call me Queen Bee, baby. I'll rule. Let me live that fantasy. Friends and I, we cracked a code. We count our dollars on the train to the party, and everyone who knows us knows that we're fine with this. We didn't come for money. Every summer's I go to Great Chestnut Town, busting ball out Chestnut Town. We don't care. We're driving Cadillacs in our Jeep. Everybody's like crystal, made bad diamonds on your tires. Every island's tigers on a gold. We don't care. We're caught up in your love affair, and we'll never be royals. It's a one in our blood. Kind of life to stay for us. We crave a different kind of buzz. Let me be your ruler. You can call me Queen Bee, baby. Let me live that fantasy. Bigger than we've ever dreamed. She straight without a care. We ain't caught up in your love affair, and we'll never be royals. It's a one in our blood, kind of lost just ain't for us. Gave a different kind of buzz. Let me be your ruler. You can call me Queen Bee, baby, I'll rule. So let me let our fantasy.
Now, were you guessing Lord was going to pop?
No, I was not.
Exactly. Once
glad she
again,
did, though.
you
Glad
know,
it did.
exactly.
Yeah, you killed that too.
Smoking it. Man,
It's so different. That's why, you know,
Oh,
it's
exactly.
like not even close to, you know, that's
like
what's
I
good
was
about
talking
it.
earlier. No, this, you know, puts his bit on it, and that's a beautiful thing, man.
Yeah, you know, it's good stuff, man.
You know, I love when we get surprised, Vinny, and we get lucky this way, don't we?
We do. You know,
get,
it all comes with the territory of having such great talent in every week. You know,
True that,
What,
true
we don't.
that.
What are we getting ourselves into?
Yeah. You know?
You know, me and Charles have trouble sleeping on Sunday nights, and it makes us late to where we gotta be Monday.
'Cause, yeah, we're all amped up after
Yeah,
the show.
we
and
are.
It's like, man,
I've always
It's
been
a
a
lot of
person
fun.
that, like, no matter what, if you're gonna do a cover, you might as well own it.
Yeah.
there you go.
I can't, like, I literally hate, you know, if somebody's a country band and you're from Central New York, you don't have an accent, don't sing with an accent. I don't want to.
Yeah.
I don't want to hear you. I don't want to hear you be. I don't want to hear you be Jason Aldean. I want to hear you play Jason Aldean. I want to hear you. I want to hear you do your version. You know, Billie Eilish. Like, if you're gonna sing Billie Eilish, don't be Billie Eilish. Be yourself. I'd love absolutely completely raw covers where somebody is just their version of that.
Because everybody's got
true.
something different, you know.
You know what I mean?
Put
Like,
effort.
you're not, you know, I'm not gonna be Lorde, and I'm
No.
certainly not gonna be Britney Spears.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
But they're damn good songs.
Good songs, exactly. You know?
They're
Yeah.
damn good songs.
Yeah.
They're super catchy.
Yeah.
You know,
And
they have their own thing to them.
I think that is a good way of showing too the kind of layers to music. Like, say maybe there's probably somebody who would hear Britney Spears. I don't like, that's not a good song, and you take the exact same, not arrangement. The arrangement's totally different. Lyrics are the same, you know, and you just present it differently. Oh, that is a good song. You know, I've heard covers and like remixes and mashups and stuff of songs that I didn't like before. You know.
Post Malone
Yeah.
did a couple country songs, and everybody lost their mind. And
Yeah.
they're great
Yeah.
country. They're great country songs. But you know what? Post Malone did them, and he did them his way, and everybody was like,
Yeah, that's why. That's why.
was-
Yeah.
"That
yeah.
was fantastic."
Because it was raw. It was, you know, like you said, yeah. It was, you know, I think that's what's cool about sports. That's what's cool about writing. You know, all different things is when people are able to show their individuality through something that's typically pretty standard, or at least like has like a constant. You know, like a song. You could have 3 people play one song and have it 3 different songs. You know, which is cool. We all have something to offer. You know.
We try.
Even those of us that don't do anything, like, you know, I mean, and then there are those of us that just talk and keep the time, just talking to the microphone, make sure everything's working properly. Right, Charles?
We all have the place, man. That's the key right there.
That's right. We got about 5 minutes, Nick. I always like to end on a song on music. So,
Yes,
what do you want to close this out with, my man?
I will close out with. I'll do another cover, but it's one of my favorite covers that we do. You know, the Britney cover's fun, but this is the one cover that we do that literally every time we start it, you just see somebody in the crowd go, huh? That is, and it's an amazing band. Fleetwood Mac is just a killer band, just an amazing band.
So many good songs.
And I heard a rock version of this song, and I was like enamored by it. And we took it and we kind of spun it our own way, but it was just the coolest version that I've ever heard. So
Spun it your own way. Is it? Did I just guess what the song is, or no? Different song.
No.
Now here you go again. You say what you lost and what you have and what you lost. Oh, and thunder only happens when it's raining. Players only love you when they're playing. They say the women, they will come and they will go. When the rain washes you clean, you know, you will know. Oh, and thunder only happens when it's raining. Players only love you when they're playing. Women, they will come and they will go. When the rain washes you clean, you know. Oh, and thunder only happens when it's raining. Players only love you when they're playing. Women, they will come and they will go. When the rain washes you clean, you know. You will know.
Ladies and gentlemen,
That's
Nick
gotta be
Stark.
that's gotta be
man.
my favorite arrangement of that song.
Oh, yeah.
I like it a little bit harder, a little hard rock to
yeah.
like a softer rock song.
Nah, man.
That's
Fleetwood
good
Mac,
stuff, man.
Great stuff. Great music, right? And that's
Hey.
a great take, brother. Oh,
Thank you. Thank you.
Definitely did not disappoint, Mr. Nick Stark.
Not at
On
all.
another edition of CNY Music Now. Sunday night studio sessions. You can't plan a better Sunday night
No.
routine, you know?
No, we could not. You know, next week we got London McDonald, McDaniel. I'm sorry,
London
Yeah,
McDaniel?
London McDaniel next week. So, hey,
That'll be good to look for. Well, Max, we appreciate you being here too, buddy.
exactly.
It was a lot of fun having you hang out.
Yeah, say hi.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
You're welcome.
You don't have to thank us. We didn't do anything. It was all your dad. Well, Nick, like we said, man, appreciate it. You know, this was a lot of fun. Yeah.
Awesome show. Oh.
Have a great night, everybody.
WXHC-FM, Homer, Cortland. Online at WXHC.com with the app and on air at